What's good with it, BlakGooseTV fam? I ain't done one of these in a minute, but I got inspired by my guy Zen. You heard me? He went ahead and he dropped a little video on this whole Kawhi Kobe comparison. Y'all should check that out. It's a dope video. Like his outlook on it. But yeah, I seen it. I'm like, man, he dropping videos from wherever he at. I'm about to be on the same game. So I'm about to be on it, you know what I'm saying? I'm at work right now, chilling, ain't nothing happening. So I'm like, I was reading this article, I had to talk about it, yo. Triple G said, this is what Triple G said, I ain't say this is from an article, I believe it's boxingscene24.com. If I'm wrong, my bad. But they said Triple G is not interested in the Billy Joe Saunders fight at all. No time in the future, no time near. He just doesn't see the point of that fight. I was disappointed to hear that. I want to see everybody fight Billy Joe. I think Billy Joe is the kryptonite to every middleweight fighter. This is my opinion, obviously. But Billy Joe Saunders is the kryptonite, and no one wants to fight him because it's too high of a risk with too little of a reward. I've said this before in a video where Billy Joe Saunders is basically the Luis Ortiz of the middleweight division, right? Not too many people know about him. He's never fought in the States. He got popped last year, lost the WBO belt. He does have a belt now, but it's not the type of belt that anyone wants to actually, with a big name, want to go and fight for. So he's basically, he's just too high of a risk. He's a good defensive fighter. That's what Triple G said himself. Said he's a good defensive fighter. He wants to make anyone he fights look as bad as possible, which ends up making most fights look boring. So Triple G is like, what's the point? He hasn't fought anyone notable. He did have the WBO belt, lost it. So why would I fight him? He needs to get in line. So that sounded, Triple G is saying that. He's saying that he wants to, after he fights Rolls, he wants the Canelo rematch. And after Canelo, he's hinting at fighting Demetrius Andrade to get all the belts, because Andrade has the WBO belt. Now that made me happy, because Andrade is another fighter in the middleweight division that I see as kind of like the boogeyman of the division. No one really talking about him. Not too many people know about him. But he is an elite fighter. Very elite. Now, see, I don't hold him as high of regards as Billy Joe. But that's just my own personal opinion. That's just me, because I like Billy Joe's one of my favorite fighters. That's it. So that's the only reason I'm like that. But Demetrius Andrade, he's elite. He's one of the elite middleweights in the game. His boxing skill is second to none. You know what I'm saying? So Triple G did mention Demetrius Andrade's name, which is good. And that's simply because, you know what I'm saying, he has the WBO belt. If Andrade didn't have that belt, Triple G wouldn't be mentioning his name. So I'm happy he mentioned Andrade's name. Unfortunately, he said Billy Joe is probably not going to happen. So you know what that means to me? Billy Joe got a lot of work to do. I don't think he's getting no big name fights anytime soon. He's going to have to put in the work, man. And he's going to have to come over to the States too, man. He's going to have to stop fighting overseas. He's going to have to come over to the States. And he might have to think about trying to do what Tyson Fury did, even though it's going to be hard, because Tyson Fury got that deal with the ESPN because of his clout, because of the potential Deontay fight. There's nothing really lucrative to get behind Billy Joe Saunders if you want to look at his future. He's 29, about to be 30 years old. He got popped last year. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you're looking at him as an investment, it's not the greatest investment, so I get it. But as a boxing fan, it hurts my soul. It hurts my soul. I want to see Triple G fight Billy Joe. I want to see Billy Joe fight Canelo. I want to see it all, man. I feel like Billy Joe should be in that top middleweight conversation, which he is, but it's just in a very negative light. So what y'all think about that? You think Billy Joe, you know what I'm saying, he doesn't deserve the rep that he's getting? And really, honestly, he should be talked about a lot more and should be considered for these big fights, regardless of what he's done in the past. And really, he's done more good than, he's done bad. But, you know what I'm saying, is what have you done for me lately? And everybody in this world, they remember the last thing you did. If the last thing you did was negative, guess what? You're going to be looked at as negative. Shout out to Demetrius Andrade, though. It looks like they are looking at you, and that's dope because he is on his own. And so that's going to be an easy fight to make for Triple G versus Demetrius. So I do see Triple G beating Rolls, but we'll see. Rolls is a tough customer, man. But if Triple G does beat him, he's going to fight Canelo. I do believe whether he loses or beats Canelo, I do see Triple G fight Demetrius right after that fight. So yeah, man. The real question is, where does Callum Smith fit in all this? BlakGooseTV, you heard?